Tower American 95, 10 miles out on the ILS.
American 95, Kennedy Tower, falling Airbus 319 ahead, 1050.
Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Fort Leavenworth Army Airfield in Kansas. We are aboard our Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk. Let's see how it opens. Yay, look at that. The doors all open up. The front windows open so they can put the M60s out the windows if they need a window gunner. Nice. Let's close all that up. I just noticed the tail rotor too. Look at that, or the tail plane. Interesting. Nice. All right. Cool. Let's get inside our helo. Yeah, I mean the radio stack is terrible, graphically. The interior is very open, very spacious. Accommodations are good. All right, let's run up our two General Electric T700 GE 701C turbo shafts. They produce 1,890 horsepower each. All right, there we go. We're in the air. Yeah! The Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk is a four-bladed twin-engine medium-lift utility helicopter manufactured by Sikorsky Aircraft. Now a division of, I don't remember who. I mean, at one point they were Boeing, and I think they've been sold again, but anyway. The UH-60A model entered service with the United States Army in 1979 to replace that UH-1 Iroquois that everybody is so familiar with. This is followed by the fielding of electronic warfare and special operations variants of this aircraft. There's also variants for the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, Customs and Border Patrol. You can pretty much name any military service and they have one of these. I think there's even one that's flying under Homeland Security livery, which is odd. The main rotor is fully articulated and has elastomatic bearings in the rotor head. Tail rotor is cantered and features a rigid crossbeam. Hello. Don't be stupid. There we go. It has a long, low-profiled shape that meets the Army's requirement for transporting aboard a C-130 with a little bit of disassembly. That's pretty impressive. I wish I could load a C-130 into the game and park these two next to each other. That would really tell us if this helicopter, I guess it is an aircraft, if this vehicle was modeled properly. Whee! That could be dangerous. Now, this helicopter can perform a wide variety of missions, including tactical transport of troops, electronic warfare, aeromedical evacuation. Obviously, there's the Pavehawk. I think it's a Pavehawk. There's the version of this helicopter that was used on the assault on Bin Laden's compound. That is a black helicopter. They have versions with big refueling drogues on the front. There's VIP transport versions. That's known as the UH-60N. Air assault, she'll carry 11 combat troops or reposition a 105mm M119 howitzer with 30 rounds of ammunition and a 4-man crew in a single lift. Now, obviously, this helicopter also is used in search and rescue as the HH-60 Jayhawk for the Coast Guard, so SAR work, anti-submarine work. Basically, if you need it done, the Blackhawk probably does it, except for, obviously, ground attack, because she's not a ground attack bird. Don't sink. I'm flying a helicopter, dude. Shut up. We're going back outside. This helicopter can be fitted with stub wings on the top of the fuselage to carry fuel tanks or various armaments, so she can technically do ground attack, but she's really not. I mean, you really want a Apache, honestly. Cobra, A-10, something else on this. The initial stub wing system is called External Stores Support System, or ESSS. The S entered service in '86. However, the 4 fuel tanks obstruct the field of view for the door gunners, which isn't a good idea. So they came up with a new version called the External Tank System, or the ETS, with unswept stub wings to carry 2 fuel tanks. The unit cost of this helicopter varies depending on what it's spec'd for. For example, the unit cost of an Army UH-60L Blackhawk is $5.9 million, while the unit cost of the Air Force UH-60G Pavehawk is $10.2 million. Woofda. Big difference. Now, this helicopter entered service with the United States Army's 101st Combat Aviation Brigade of the 101st Airborne Division in June of '79. First used it in combat during the invasion of Grenada in 1983 and again in the invasion of Panama in 1989. How many Americans remember that we actually did invade Grenada and Panama? Probably not many. During the Gulf War in '91, the UH-60 participated in the largest air assault mission in the U.S. Army history, with over 300 helicopters involved. This aircraft is the workhorse of huge swaths of our military in the United States and large amounts of military overseas as well. 2 pilots will fly this particular helicopter, and you can have 2 crew chiefs / gunners as necessary. If you're in Coast Guard, then you'd have 2 pilots and you'd have your your crew chief. I need to stop doing that.
Don't sink.
Capacity. Well, that depends. 2,640 pounds of cargo internally, including 11 troops or 6 stretchers, or 9,000 pounds if you're flying a UH-60L with external cargo. Maximum speed is 159 knots, or 183 miles per hour. That's 294 kilometers an hour. Combat radius is 368 miles. That is 592 kilometers. Armament. Well, that depends. What can you stuff in the bird? 2 7.62 millimeter machine guns, 2 they're M240 machine guns. You can also put 2 M134 miniguns or 2 50 caliber GAU-19 Gatling guns. And then if you have your hard port for your S stub wings, you have 4 hard ports, 2 per S stub wing. Alright, we're going to land this before I even try to look at gauges.
Don't sink.
Wow, what did I do? I blew up a bunch of dust. Okay, I know what I did. Cool. Parking brake. I don't have a parking brake. I'm a helicopter. All right, shift 1. All right, there is... That's actually a really nice view. I wish those MFDs were actually here. Oh, can I turn that on? Yeah, I wish these MFDs were here. That would make this a much better look. Here's our radio stack. GPS. No idea. Ha! Okay, so 4 is a collective. What's that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Okay, cool. Alright. That is the UH-60, the Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk. The link to this is in the description as always. Kill the stupid voice because that's stupid. I don't know why people who make these particular aircraft don't remove that voice because it's silly on a helicopter. But other than that, and the need for this MFD display to actually be in the virtual cockpit, this is a really nice looking helicopter. If you're looking for a Blackhawk, I don't think you can really go wrong with this one. Till next time, I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Flight Simulator X Plane Spotlight, the UH-60 Blackhawk. Till next time, game on, be awesome, and make sure you follow proper aviation procedures.
Level 1283, Kennedy Tower. Greetings. Falling heavy, Boeing 767 touching down. Caution wake turbulence from 05012, number 24 right to the left.
Going in 48, no 1283, copy all.
8 Lima Bravo, traffic just north of the airport, opposite direction along the track routing. A helicopter not under defeat, yes, you in sight.